Good morning, everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Sip and Sound. I'm Shannon from Blissful Being, and I'm just lighting my Palo Santo this morning. I need a little bit of grounding myself today. You can probably tell from the bags under my eyes I haven't been sleeping well, and lack of sleep in the forefront of anybody's days tends to lead to energy decrease, which I truly have. But that's okay. This week is the last week before the holidays, and I am going to be taking a couple weeks break. I'll still be around on social media, of course, but not quite as much as I have been over the past year. So, what's in your cup today? I have this gorgeous cup again from a local potter here in Campbell River, Will, and I forget his name. And I'm drinking the orange yogi tea, energy tea. And on the tag today it says, we all want to be understood, to be acknowledged, and to be loved. And that is the truth. So, what's in your cup, if you don't mind sharing in the comments? And then what's one thing that you're grateful for today? And I just want to share a little bit about my Saturday. If you've been following along, you've seen on socials already that Steph from Island Peak Wellness in Victoria, well, about 20 minutes outside of Victoria, just on the top of the Malahat, we are collabing in January 24th, and we will be hosting a 4.5-hour retreat at Stefs property, 3 acres on the top of the Malahat, where she has a gym, her own gym that she's designed. She has a sauna, a cold plunge, and just such a stunning property. And this weekend I had the pleasure of spending some time there with her and her partner Jason and their baby boy Bear. And honestly, if I had a property like that, I would probably never leave. It is a space that literally when you pull off the highway and drive onto their property, it's like, I've used this reference before for going to the little islands here, like when you go to Salt Spring, when you go to Cortez, when you go to Quadra, when you get off those little ferry boats, your body just sort of exhales and relaxes. And that's what it felt like it did at Stefs when I pulled onto their property. And then, of course, I just met her and Jason and Bear and was so welcome and so grateful that they shared their space with me. So that's my gratitude for today. I also did want to acknowledge my little ball. I just unpacked my bowls because I had them at Stefs. And this little green ball, and I can't remember if I shared this or not before, I was gifted this ball by a visitor earlier in the summer. And he is a friend of mine. He's 8, I want to say. I'm going to say 9 because I feel like he's 8.5. And I had mentioned that I stress sometimes and worry sometimes. And he told me that he had more of these at home, and he left this one for me. And this little green ball has been sitting by my bowls ever since the summer. And if you see me moving around with my hands and stuff, this is what I'm doing. I'm playing with the little ball that AJ left for me earlier in the summer. So, if you are all ready, I am going to pop behind my bowls here. You can go ahead and get cozy. You know the drill by now. You can get your body comfortable, your eye mask on, whatever you feel like doing. And we are just going to start with a big inhale through our nose and exhale through an open mouth. One more time, in through your nose and exhale through an open mouth. And last time here, we're going to breathe in through the nose, filling our belly and our chest. And just one last sip of air. And exhale with a sigh. All right.